Hello YouTube, and today I am going to talk about Infinity Ward. This one's going to have spoilers. Now, if you have not seen Alex from Volks Comics and More spoilers video, I highly recommend you watch it. He talks about a lot more in detail of his opinion on why certain things happen. But this is my version and my take on it. Might be a little same, might be a little different, but I wanted to do my own. And I think I would like to start at the point of so basically Infinity War, you have all these different superheroes from different timelines all collaborating to destroy Thanos and his Dark Order. Thanos is in a quest to get all the Infinity Stones for his gauntlet. And if he controls all those Infinity Stones in his gauntlet, he controls all the multi-universes and life as we know it. So, pretty much all the Avengers and all the other superheroes are in their own different timeline, but they all coexist and come into one final war. Now, during this battle, there are certain people that die, and it's kind of sad. I mean, I never really cry in a superhero movie, but some certain deaths got my feels. So, but in a comic book movie, no one truly ever really dies. The reason why I say this is because there's multiple billions and trillions of comics. And you really can't kill someone off in a comic, because then the comic's dead. There's no more comics. So you really can't do that. You know, there's always different timelines, there's always different, multi-universes where they survive, and there's more stories, more quests, more fun things. So, by thinking that these certain superheroes and superwomen died in this movie and are not going to be seen forever, you're highly wrong. Because, it's a superhero movie. You can't kill superheroes. Now, until that day comes, it's going to be a shocker. I mean, I'm going to be shocked because I'm going to be like, wow. Wasn't expecting that. So, a major thing that I found out, that during the scenes of when people were starting to die and vanish after Thanos snapped his fingers, and they were pixelizing into dust. Yeah, dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Yes. Thanos wanted a challenge. He wanted someone that was a good adversary to defeat, to battle, to withstand and challenge. If he didn't get, if none of those superheroes gave him a challenge, they were not worthy to be in his presence or in his universe. So they died. That's why I say, that's what I'm starting to realize is, why was Tony Stark still alive? Why was Doctor Strange still alive? Why was the Hulk left? And Thor and Rocket and Groot. I mean, all these people were still left alive. Then the list goes on. But certain people that died, for example, okay, here's where it's gonna get really spoilery. Black Panther dies. You have Vision. He dies. Twice. Not once, twice. You have Loki, who dies in the beginning. But then again, you can't kill Loki. You can't kill Loki. Like, you can't kill the Joker. You can try. But Logan's gonna come back. So, all you Tom Hiddleston fans, rejoice. He'll be back in the next one. So, but they killed Spider-Man, that was a big heartbreak for me, because it's like, it's a young kid. He's not old like all the other Avengers and superheroes. He's just a young kid. And he's not ready to die. But he died. Same as Lotus. And I can't remember the character's name, but he was played by David Bautista. And he was part of the Galaxy of the Guardians. So, if anyone can fill me in with that name, that'd be helpful. Thank you. They die. The ones that died were not worthy enough. They weren't a challenge to Thanos. And I can relate this to DC, when Batman had to face Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. The first time Batman faces Bane, Batman gets his ass handed to him. Bane's more powerful, more stronger, more wiser. And Bane knows it. Bane breaks him down, throws him in a bottomless pit, and tells him, until you can rebuild yourself, you're not worthy of a challenge. So that's when, Batman, works and gets out of the pit, and comes back and fucking beats the shit out of Bane. Because he earned and showed Bane that he was worthy of a challenge on the second time. First time, he thought, oh yeah, I can defeat you. Well, the ego got into his head, but Doctor Strange, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, they were all challenges to Thanos. Thanos knew they were worthy. They could withstand fighting him. Now, a lot of people thought that Tony Stark was going to die, but Doctor Strange sacrificed his time stone to keep Tony Stark alive. Big, bold move. Even though that, Doctor Strange says it's like 1 out of a billion counts that we're going to win this war. But by me doing this, it's going to help us in the end. So, it leaves you with like, okay, there's going to be a part 2. There's going to be more left. Because they can't just leave it here and be like, oh, okay. And then we move on to the next movie. And we totally forget what just happened. So, there's more to come. So, I just, that, when I watched it, I got that sense of that, oh man, why did they die? And it was like, I was kind of confused at first, and then doing my research and then rewatching the scenes and reading, I kind of figured out that Thanos wanted a challenge. And that is something that, it's adversary. If you're going to try to take over the world, and people are going to try to stop you, and they're not challenging enough, it's a cakewalk. But if you have a challenge, yeah, you're going to have a hard time taking over the world. And, it proved that, certain Avengers, certain superheroes could withstand fighting Thanos. So, it was good. other little fun Easter eggs. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, yes, winter is coming. Your favorite small person is now a 30-foot tall dwarf who helps Thor get a new, not hammer, an axe. And thanks to Groot, who sacrifices some of his limbs to give a handle to the axe. So now Thor can wield this axe that is made out of the same material that was used for his hammer, and has the same abilities and power that was given from Groot. So that's pretty cool. There was a lot of references to old classic movies when Star-Lord and Spider-Man were talking. One is Footloose. If you have not seen Footloose with Kevin Bacon, it's a good movie. It's a 1980s movie. It's still good till this day, even though they kind of joke about it. Alien, a 1979 reference. They're in space, so they blast the air hole in the spaceship and boot out this one bad guy from the Dark Order into space. Just like seen in the movie Alien, where Sigourney Weaver blasts the xenomorph out of the engine hole and blows it out into deep space. So there were some fun facts there. I unfortunately did not get to stay for the end credits, so I don't know if there was a alternate scene. If there was, please tell me, or I'll just wait until it comes out on DVD and then I'll rewatch it, or I'll wait until someone posts something about it. But if there was not, I will tell you this: there's going to be more. This movie left you with questions. It left you with a little bit of depression. I mean, you just watched a lot of people die who weren't supposed to die, and it was kind of tragically sad watching this happen. I mean, yes, it's a movie, but it's like you really feel for these characters. You feel for what they're doing, and it takes a toll on your actual morality and psyche. Viewing this. I hope everyone's okay. I mean, because a lot of people have mixed feelings of this movie. And also, they reference and mention Ant-Man. Unfortunately, he was not in the fight, but I believe in the comics he was. But I don't think, due to budget and timing, he was able to film, because he was currently working on Ant-Man vs. Wasp. So Paul Rudd was doing that. So, but they did mention him. So that was pretty cool. And that trailer just came out a few days ago, and I'm going to do a review on that. So look forward for that. Also, Groot. He's not stick Groot, baby Groot. He's not tall Groot. He's adolescent Inks Groot. And so it's kind of funny. Chris Pratt, again, Star-Lord, rocking in the 1980s to the early 90s with his great music. It was really fun to see, him on screen again. He now just got done finishing filming the new Jurassic World movie. If you haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend it. I'm going to do a movie review of that too. Also, I'm also I want to say that there was also a another scene where Thanos has to get the Soul Ring, the Soul Stone. Sorry, and he's led by this hooded, cloaked person, and during a reveal, you actually find out it's Red Skull, one of the leaders. The former leader of Hydra and Captain America. And so that was pretty cool. Hail Hydra. Also, we lost Captain America's best friend, Bucky, or the Winter Soldier. And so, I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but my main spoiler is the people who died in this video, and I restated it in the beginning. The people who died in this video, this movie, they were not worthy of a challenge to Thanos, and that's why they're gone. If they were to put up a really big challenge, I think Thanos would have let them live, and certain other superheroes would have died. Because I think Black Panther, he was worthy enough, but to Thanos, no. Snapped his fingers and people started leaving dust in the wind. You know, hear that Kansas song all over again. Just watching it, and I saw a video of someone took the scenes of everyone dying and they played Dust in the Wind, and I was just like, oh, that's funny. So I'm gonna leave it here. And this has been a spoiler review of part 2 of Infinity War with Corey. So, thank you for watching as always, and there will be more videos in the near future. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Corey, signing out.